Well, it's great to be here. Good to see everybody. You know, I've always thought if they could put some sort of a cover over this area here, this would be the nicest place to play in the whole grounds. You got everything. You got the chuck wagons, you've got little open land. But I really appreciate you people braving the elements. Well, I worked for about 4 years out in Zuni doing workshops, guitar and banjo and songwriting. This is one of the songs that came out of that. So now if you go to the Zuni, they'll all be doing Bill Monroe tunes. Probably not. I hope they learned as much from me as I did from them. It's a wonderful experience, and I'm glad I had the chance to do it. This is one called the Land of the Shalico, and the Shalico is a very important deity to the Zunis. They celebrate, dance to the Shalico around Christmas time. Sun beats down on the mesa top and the dust devil starts to blow. The land is hot and the rivers are dry where the water used to flow. And a chuckwalla sits on a sandy shelf where the air hangs dry and still. Shadows black as Arabia's wing up on the Pinon Hills. Follow the sunset down to western New Mexico. See the hills of red sandstone in the land of the Shalico. Canyon wind song, chants of long ago. Time never seemed to change in the land of the Shalico. Now the old men on the rooftops watch the dancers down below. And the rhythm of the drums seeps into your soul. And the muffled beat of moccasin feet casts a dusty glow as the dancers file by one to a room hidden down below. Follow the sunset down to western New Mexico. See the hills of red sandstone in the land of the Shalico. Canyon wind song, chants of long ago. Time never seemed to change in the land of the Shalico. The dogs are sleeping in the cottonwood shade where the corn and the chili grow. And the sheep are fat and the melons are ripe in the land of the Shalico. And the flies are buzzing around the horses' heads as they stand there side by side. And the women are busy baking bread west of the Great Divide. Follow the sunset down to western New Mexico. See the hills of red sandstone in the land of the Shalico. Canyon wind song, chants of long ago. Time never seemed to change in the land of the Shalico. No, time never seems to change in the land of the Shalico. Thank you. Well, I worked up in Cody, Wyoming over the years a number of times, and one time when I was up there, I got into the archive, and I found stories about cowboys who joined the First World War in the cavalry. And a lot of the things that, feelings that they had then are feelings that the GIs have today, and it kind of resonated with me. It's called the Green Velvet Hills of Wyoming. In the green velvet hills of Wyoming are memories that never grow old. In the basin, the wild horses roaming, where the Wind River runs fast and cold. Oh, the pleasures of travel grow weary, and sooner or later I find that the green velvet hills of Wyoming and you are on my mind. It was so long ago that I kissed you, then sailed far across the sea to fight in that great war in Germany and ride with the U.S. cavalry. Oh, the pleasures of travel grow weary, and sooner or later I find that the green velvet hills of Wyoming and you are on my mind. And as those bombs burst around me, I long to be with you, my dear. And when this long war is over, I know that you'll always be there. Oh, the pleasures of travel grow weary, and sooner or later I find that the green velvet hills of Wyoming and you are on my mind. That the green velvet hills of Wyoming and you are on my mind. You know, Earl Scruggs always wore his banjo on his right shoulder like this, and people speculated for years, well, it probably is because he gets better tone that way and so on. At one point they interviewed him, they said, well, Earl, how come you wear your banjo on your right shoulder? Oh, it's just too darn hard to get the strap over my hat.
You know, you never know. I mean, I have to tell you what I miss.
Well, I've spent a good deal of my summer working for the Grand Canyon Railway, doing programs between Williams and Canyon. This is a song that I learned while I was out there a few years ago. It was written by a former mule wrangler in the canyon. His name was Ed Steele. And back in 1937, he was a member of a group called the Grand Canyon Cowboy Band. This is called All Aboard for the Bright Angel Trail, and I guess I was kind of interested in learning this song because I've taken a lot of people out on horseback rides, and you do get some interesting questions. All aboard for the Bright Angel Trail. I was saddling mules one morning when a tune went through my head, went round and round and round. These are the words it said, all aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. So come on, you good people, get your tickets out. We're headed for the river when you hear that trail boy shout, all aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. Now tell me, Mr. Cowboy, there's something I want to know. If mules don't have babies, how do little mules grow? All aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. His mama was a filly, his daddy was a jack, and he'll take you down to the river and he'll always bring you back. All aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. Is that a little donkey you're gonna put me on? No, ma'am, that's a mule from Missouri, and his name is John. All aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. Put my saddle on backward, said the lady by the pen. I can't stand to see where I'm going, but I want to know where I've been. All aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. So come all you good people, get your tickets out. We're headed for the river when you hear that trail boss shout. All aboard for that Bright Angel Trail. Thank you. Here's an old Jimmy Rogers tune. I've been kind of digging up some old train songs for the Grand Canyon Railway, and this is one of the ones that I haven't done for a while, called the Railroad Blues. Now when a woman gets the blues, she hangs down her head and cries. When a woman gets the blues, she hangs down her head and cries. And when a man gets the blues, he hops a freight train and rides. Doodle-ay, doodle-ay, doodle-ay. Now tell me, mama, what's the matter with you? Yes, tell me, mama, what's the matter with you? Well, if you don't want me, woman, it's a cinch. I don't want you. Doodle-ay, doodle-ay, doodle-ay. Now looky yonder, coming on down the track. Yes, looky yonder, coming on down the track. See the black smoke blowing out that old smokestack. Doodle-ay, doodle-ay, doodle-ay. Well, I feel so bad, the whole round world looks blue. Yes, I feel so bad, the whole round world looks blue. 'Cause my sweet mama done found somebody new. Doodle-ay, doodle-ay, doodle-ay. Thank you. Well, I'm an illustrator. I illustrate children's books. And, whenever I have to do a new book, I have all these photographs, and sometimes I get models. But Charlie Russell, he was able to remember things that he saw as a teenager in Montana and paint them. Because of that, we have a chapter of the West that we might not have had if he hadn't done that. And I've always admired his memory aside from admiring his artwork. And this is a song that was written by Ian Tyson. And I've always liked his songs, so when he came out with this song, I had to learn it. It's called The Gift. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. In old St. Louis, over in Missouri, the mighty Mississippi rolls and flows. The son was born to Mary Russell, and starts the legend every cowboy knows. Young kid Russell was born to wander Ever westward, he was bound to roam. Just a kid of 16, 1880, up in wild Montana, he found his home. God made Montana for the wild man, for the pagan and the Sioux and the Crow. And he saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Said, get her all down, boy, she's bound to go. Gotta get her all down, she's bound to go. God hung the stars over Judith Basin. He put the magic in young Charlie's hands. And all was seen and all remembered, every shining mountain, every longhorn brand. He could paint the lights on horsehide shining, great passing herd of the buffalo, and a cow camp cold on a rainy morning, and the twist and wrist of the Houlihan throw. God made Montana for the wild man, for the pagan and the Sioux and the Crow. And he saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Said, get her all down, boy, she's bound to go. Gotta get her all down, she's bound to go. When the Lord called Charlie to his home up yonder, he said, Kid Russell, got a home for you. You're in charge of sunsets up in old Montana, 'cause I can't paint them quite as good as you. When you're done, go out and have a few. But Nancy Russell will make sure it's just two. God made Montana for the wild man, for the pagan and the Sioux and the Crow. Saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Said, get her all down, boys, she's bound to go. Gotta get her all down, she's bound to go. Okay, these are bones. These are remains of a barbecue dinner that I had a while back. Bones make a fine instrument. If you're worried about the cost of musical instruments, this may be one of the more affordable musical instruments. Bill Pickett was a black cowboy. He was originally from Texas, but spent most of his life in Oklahoma. And his main claim to fame was that he invented bulldogging. And it's the only event in rodeo they can trace back to one person. But he noticed when he was growing up that a bulldog, probably weighs about 70 pounds, could control a 700-pound steer by biting him on the lip. Figured if a bulldog could do it, so could he. And that's how bulldogging, or as we call it today, steer wrestling, got started. Willie Pickett was a heck of a hand. He could throw any steer in the land. Rode the circuit with the 101. He was a bulldogging son of a gun. Thrown with the teeth, sure enough. They're never too big, they're never too tough, never too tired to have a little fun. He was a bulldogging son of a gun. He was a cowboy, you didn't give a lip. The top cowhand on the Cherokee Strip. Twisting broncs, he rode them all. Sat high in the saddle, he'd never fall. Born in Texas in '71, he was a bulldogging son of a gun. He was a cowboy, you didn't give a lip. The top cowhand on the Cherokee Strip. Now old Bill Pickett never knew fear. He never backed down on a promise or dare. Wide sombrero, red shirt on, he was a bulldogging son of a gun. He was a cowboy, you didn't give a lip. Top cowhand on the Cherokee Strip. Now the hats came off when Bill had to go, caught by the hooves of a wild bronco. Now he rests at the 101, he was a bulldogging son of a gun. He was a cowboy, you didn't give a lip. Top cowhand on the Cherokee Strip. He was a cowboy who never said quit. Top cowhand on the Cherokee Strip. So next time you're at a barbecue, if you like that sound, hang on to your bones. Well, Double Diamond Twill is it's a pattern of a Navajo saddle blanket, and Navajo saddle blankets are really coveted throughout the West. They're sturdy, they last forever, and they're great at wicking the moisture off the back of your horse's back. And they were beautiful. This one's called Double Diamond Twill. I'm going to close with this song. It's been my pleasure to play for you all. Hope everybody has a great afternoon. Hold on a second here. That old double saddle blanket hanging in the barn has earned the right to look a little warm. Double diamond twill, red, black, and gray, made with love, hard to find today. The weaver's eye was true when she sent her shuttle through, row by row, the pattern grew. When it was complete, she knew that it was well, this was a blanket the trader could sell. That old dusty saddle blanket hanging in the barn has earned the right to look a little warm. Double diamond twill, red, black, and gray, made with love, it's hard to find today. Swapped for a bridle many years ago when Mom taught school for the Navajo. Crafted with care for many years of wear, kept her ponies back from getting sore. That old dusty saddle blanket hanging in the barn has earned the right to look a little warm. Double diamond twill, red, black, and gray, made with love, that's hard to find today. High in the mountains, clearing forest trails, that old double diamond rested on my mule. When the weather turned, it served as a blanket, kept me warm from the wind and chill. That old dusty saddle blanket hanging in the barn has earned the right to look a little warm. Double diamond twill, red, black, and gray, made with love that's hard to find today. Thank you very much. Everybody have a great afternoon. It looks like we've got the weather on our side.